No, can't profile more. Hidden inside of him. Up there.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
We're gonna poke around inside. Learned all I can here. Need to get to the body back. Need to get the body back to town for examination.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Nice. Shortcut key.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Boop. Nice.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Do not touch this station, property of the FBC. What's it do, huh? Station 11, model I-32 station, station ID 42-011. The FBC's here, why aren't they
Can't fit
solving
the clues
the
all
shadow
together
people
yet.
shit?
Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Way down. Cool. Oh. Stuck there for a second.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Still here?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
Thornton told me we're shipping the body out. We'll take care of that for you. Don't you worry about that. Proper police work. You can trust us like you can trust the
blossoming tickle lilies in spring.
That was beautiful, Thornton.
Alright. See you guys later. Maybe kill you later, I don't know. I don't have faith that it won't.
Welcome back,
get turned.
Anderson.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
There it is.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll
First
park there
Deer Fest.
anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Oh.
Hey!
Hi.
Just
Oh, dear
how much
diner.
coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it at Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now. Jesus, Charlie.
Have some? Come get percolated.
Man, it is sweaty
No?
in suits, isn't it? Charlene, are you so comfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot caffeinated beverages you downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh dear. Cute.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Eric
Nice to
Bricker.
meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
On it.
Want to go to the bathroom?
Don't take your mind off things.
Map. New map. Oh. Go here. Wow. This side of the map, huh? Not the wellness center part.
I need a tool to get this open.
The bathroom. The Stucky was shitting his pants in the first one. Couldn't give me the key.
It doesn't budge.
can you be so calm?
Can't dwell on it too much.
Rest easy, buddy.
Feel like a trophy for petting all the deers.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
How are you there?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Tell me what you saw.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Why do you think it was a cult?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The
Found
whole
what?
thing was terrifying. That's all.
Holding out on me?
Good to see you.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
As I go into my mind. Cult of the tree.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Does she have like powers?
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake.
Alan give her powers?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Where's the necklace?
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God.
Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Well, Rose isn't crazy and just hanging the light all the time. He's supposed to be the new keeper of the light. Hold on, let me mind palace this. Oh, lunch boxes are a different thing? Point of interest cases. Track objects and information that Saga has acquired. Chart collection progress.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Cauldron Lake area, yep. There. Alan. Alan Wake? The hell are these? Multiple attackers wearing deer masks, chanting, and tearing into the guy with no. Oh. No? Go into the profile? It does.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Case closed.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Cult stashes.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Cauldron Lake area.
Okay.
Cult of the trees.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Cult goal? What kind of cult? That's kind of cool.
Yes.
It's like hiding their faces. They aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest? Got lies. This is a lot of equipment just laying around. How long have they been out there? This is that also here?
That's it.
Cult symbols. Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. A badge of pride? What's the purpose? Marking territory? A warning? Feels derivative. Like something out of a horror movie. Examine Nightingale's body, go to the sheriff's station.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well,
I've
Casey,
seen that actor
I got a
before.
lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
You look like it did.
Sir. Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever
Agent?
you're ready to take my money.
Hmm?
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
Just take a first aid kit. Fuck shit happened to here.
They locked up an innocent man.
Yeah.
It doesn't budge.
I thought he was pissing. I thought I just burst in here while it was good. Taking a piss. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. That is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station for Pete's sake. One of these days, I'm gonna catch you red-handed, and you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are. Kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls. Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands. Folklore. Other things I can steal. Ammo. Shotgun. Like that, you know?
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Got a problem, Nelson?
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. We've only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, you think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the
Admit
scenic
to that?
Elderwood National Park.
On your commercial?
Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. A tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Amazing. Oh, door.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Good.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
Oh, wait. Quantum Break, right? The main character? Well, actor. I don't know if they share the same universe. All that, thank you. Whose lockers these are, but this is my stuff now.
I can't force it open.
It's like dark in here.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Murder.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Got a whole bunch of stuff. Chest ripped open.
Makes sense.
Self-defense bruises. Smudge text under victim skin.
Think.
Huh? Control writing. Legible words on the heart.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
How did the killers have the time? Doesn't make any sense.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Cause of bloating unknown, strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. Chest trauma is clear cause of death. Jesus. No gloves.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell?
My gun.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. The light will heal me up to that line.
He can't see me in the light.
Have to equip and then hold R2. Okay.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Vanished.
I don't know
He
if I-
didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
What happened
Right
to the
before
sheriff?
things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
Okay, yeah.
These pages are important. Breaker dropped one before he disappeared.
Alright. There was a song after the chapter. I don't think I'd be able to put that in. I don't know, maybe you heard it. I'm gonna assume no, though. Cut it.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Huh.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
Ah, the song, okay. Song I got from the end of the chapter. But their goal, monsters are possible. Writing part of the ritual. Text tattooed on victim, Yeah, was the only victim to become a monster.
Doesn't look right.
Why? I am. Sorry, dude. When was this one? Hemingway? Not Thornton?
Must be locked
first
from
one?
the other side.
Didn't turn though. This lady. There. Their way? Talk to Casey? This
Can't
doesn't
be
open.
opened on this side.
Guess there's like a key? Got a key on you? What about you, lady? You have key there. Something else in here? This one's closed. This. Nightingale attacked
A
us.
dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Gotta go back. And he's at Taken. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Overlap? What? Pages aren't making sense. How can we leave? Casey, can we leave?
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Oh, you guys
Did
went
you
down
get
here.
spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
We're in there.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton?
All again.
Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real. Magic's not real. Right? Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
Knew that.
Let's start believing, boys.
They're a fine pair.
Here? Oh, sorry. Nothing in here?
Take it easy.
I will.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
All right.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale's lake?
The pages haven't been run yet.
We can't assume the person
people
writing
in.
these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Merced won't roll over on the issues.
Better for. Hey, Casey, I was reading shit.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
Or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Whose van is this? Who's here?
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey. Troll people?
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Nope. The guy from the commercial.
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Thank you. I need to head out.
Fellas.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
If I can ask again. You FBC fucks. Help us out. Fucking annoy them. Woods. Stash.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
But what do it mean? Fun. Really just telling us that way?
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Okay, music. Are you trying to say I'm gonna get attacked?
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
How was that? Painkillers. The small healing. Restores a small amount of health quickly and replenishes additional health over time. Alright, well, I'm still hurt. What is that thing in the corner? Is that I'm being watched? There's a presence? Go that way. Witch's Ladle? There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being, there is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. God. The legend tells that when the affections of the local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, and her drop ladle grew into a strange tree, named the Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. Can I stick my face right there? No?
What? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Part of profiling.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
I hear that. What's supposed to lead me to the tree?
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them. Pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Well, say no more. I want that page.